Hello everybody. We had a message from a subscriber from our main channel who told us that there was a yard sale local to us and we haven't been out thrifting for so long, so we jumped at the opportunity to go, and I thought I'd take you along with us. Oh, it was so good to get out there again. We've been in lockdown for so long now. It was just so good to go out and experience real life again. It was, can't tell you the joy of going out and treasure hunting again. Just brilliant. Loved it. Had a brilliant, brilliant day. So I did buy some things and I've got them home now. I've had a chance to go through it all and I've valued it. So I thought that I would show you what I got, tell you a bit more about it, and give you an idea of what I'm going to list it for. So first up is this little vintage mug which depicts a German market scene. It's by Vertrieb Hersinger. I'm trying to get the pronunciation right. Not sure if I did it much justice, but I tried. So I picked it up. It was just £1 and I thought it was so cute. I thought it was Swiss at first, but it's actually German market. And I thought it'd be something that somebody would pick up for Christmas. And being £1, I took a chance on it. Didn't know much about it, but it turns out £10 to £15 on that. So yeah, it was a good buy in the end. And next is something that I've had before. It's not had this design before, but I've had a Dumler and Bryden vase in the past. I've had a smaller one than this and it actually went for about £20. So I knew that I was onto a winner when I saw this. The markings look like that on the bottom. So doing a bit of research on this now, various vases similar to this have sold between £12 and £25. So I'm thinking of pitching it around the £20 mark, knowing that I sold a smaller one for 20, and just giving it a go. I've not seen one with this design on it for sale currently. So I'm thinking that, you know, somebody might be looking for this particular design and might be willing to pay a bit more for it. So I'm going to try the £20 mark and see how I get on with that. And from the same stall I picked up this as well. This was £1. I think I forgot to say this was £2. I picked it up not knowing anything about it, but knowing that I love the design. It has a maker's mark on it. It has two little fish. And I didn't know anything about the maker, but our friend Kirsten from Kirsten's Curiosities and our friend Stephen, Stall 69, told us that this is a Dennis Lucas design and it's Hastings pottery. So thank you for that. I was able to look that up using those keywords, and I'm going to pitch it at about £15. And this is probably one of my favourite finds of the day. You know I'm a Disney fan, and it is a Donald Duck 2-bell vintage alarm clock. It's made by Bradley and it's from the 1970s. It was made in Germany. And having done some research, there were a few auction houses that had sold exactly the same clock. One had gone for €80 and another had gone for $75. There's one currently listed on Depop at 35, so the prices are kind of all over the place, but it's obviously something that's very sought after. So I'm thinking of pitching that at about £60, put some offers on eBay, and then just see what happens. Obviously drop the price if I get no interest. Okay, next, this was quite a surprise when I looked this up. I bought a little Panasonic Super Mini point and shoot compact camera. It's unfortunately lost the strap here, but for anyone buying this, they're easily replaceable. I paid £1 for that. I generally pay £1 or £2 for a point and shoot camera that I know nothing about, something that I haven't sold previously and I'm not sure on the value of it. I'm only in it for £1 or £2 just to take a chance on it and also to have a chance to learn about it. But I looked this up and actually they are quite valuable and they're quite sought after. So this isn't film tested, and the ones that are currently listed are film tested. I tend not to film test when I sell cameras. It can be quite expensive and time consuming. So I fully test all the mechanics on it, but I don't film test. So based on that, I'm going to list it for much less than current listings, and I'm going to pitch it at £70. So this is definitely a camera that's worth looking out for. This is something that Nick actually picked up, knowing that I'm drawn generally to tarot cards or oracle cards. We do well with them generally. They're quite fast sellers. These are cards I've never seen before. They're Earth Magic oracle cards. They're not tarot, they're not angel cards. So I've never sold anything like this before, but they are beautiful. I'll show you what they look like. The illustrations on them are absolutely gorgeous. So you've got autumnal equinox, desert, clouds, just really, really stunning. Fairies. I'm tempted to keep for myself, but yeah, it's one of those things that I'll probably put on a shelf and use every now and then, so I'd be better off to sell them so somebody else gets more use out of them. Not a huge amount of value, but definitely a good £10 out of those. And then we came to a store later in the day. It's early in the year and it really is quite cold still, and this day was freezing cold. I mean, it was painful on the hands. It was that kind of biting wind. So I felt really sorry for some of the stall holders that, you know, were sitting out there all day long. And quite a few people packed up early. And we got to this particular stall and she was packing up. And she said, I've just posted on the Facebook group that everything on my stall is free. I'm going to go in and get warm. So, you know, help yourself to anything. And she had quite a lot of stuff left. She had some really, really nice stuff. And we picked up a few bits. We did actually offer to pay her because it felt really odd. She came out and we told her what we were going to take, and we said, no, let us give you something, you know, it feels really strange to take it away. And she was like, no, please, just take it away. I just want to get rid of things. If you would like to pay something, please just make a donation to charity. So that's something that we've done. So I'll show you what I got from her. The first thing my eagle eyes spotted were some vintage posable Care Bears. So we have Funshine Bear, we have Grumpy Bear, and we have Bedtime Bear. And looking these up, if I'm to list them on eBay, I would probably pitch them at about £10 each. I have had a message from a subscriber who is interested in buying them privately, so I would sell them privately for about £5 each, because I'm not incurring fees if I'm selling privately. But yeah, they're just so cute, aren't they? Look at them, so cute, and totally bring back memories for me. I used to have a few of these when I was little, and yeah, they're just lovely. I was never going to leave those behind. And likewise, I also found some vintage 1980s My Little Ponies. So I've got this one, which is Sky Dancer. And then this one I've never seen before. I think I had both of these ones when I was younger. They're quite, well, I would have said, well, I picked them up and I said, I don't think there's much value in these. I think they're fairly common ones. I see them all over the place, and I think I had these when I was younger as well. So, you know, I didn't see that there would be much value in them. I thought this would be the one that would have the most value because I've never seen this one before. It's a little white Pegasus pony with honeybees on, and she's called Honeycomb. But as it turns out, they all hold some value. So Honeycomb would sell for between £15 and £20. Sky Dancer, surprisingly, I saw one that had sold for about £26, but unfortunately, it's got quite a few marks on it. I'm not sure how well they'll come out. I will give that a good go. The hair's still really beautiful though. It's not matted, it's not been cut. So it's got that going for it. Also, it has a little skirt, and you don't often see My Little Pony clothes, so that might give it a little extra boost. So I'm thinking of listing for about between £10 and £12 on that. And then Posy is worth about £12.99. And then another thing that Nick spotted, actually on the same stall that I bought all the ceramics from, he knows that I love Jersey pottery. And this is a Jersey pottery flower frog. It's mid-century, 1960s or 1970s. These don't have a huge amount of value in them. I just really, really love Jersey pottery, so I always pick it up because I know that if I can't sell it, or if it's not worth that much, I'm probably going to keep it. So this one, having done some research, I'm going to list between £10 and £15, which is okay. That's a good return on it. We just spent £2 on it, so it's still a really good return. And going back to the things that we picked up for free from the lady who was giving everything away for free, I found a stair basket, or a step basket, whichever you want to call it. I'm not sure if it's vintage. I won't list as vintage, but should be able to get £15 to £30 on that. So I think I'm probably going to pitch it about £25 with offers. So yeah, I was really pleased with that. It's one of my favourite things that I found on that particular day. I just love anything wicker. I love a good basket. So yeah, really pleased with that, and hopefully should be able to get £25 back on that. Right, another thing that I found that's one of my favourite things that I spotted on that day was some vintage bedding. Now, it was really windy and I was trying to unfold it with one hand while filming for you. And I wasn't doing a very good job of it. So I managed to unfold one, which is this pillowcase. And I thought, oh, lovely, some lovely vintage pillowcases. And that's what I thought it was. I thought there was a stack of vintage pillowcases. So I asked the lady, how much are you selling your vintage pillowcases for? She said £3. And I thought looking at the stack, I thought there was about four or five of them there. So I thought £3, great, brilliant. Got it home and realised it's actually a full duvet set. So there are 2 vintage pillowcases and a vintage duvet, and even better, let me show you the label. Turns out that they are made by Sanderson, which are an expensive brand and they're really good quality. So yeah, that turned out to be a really, really good pickup in the end, and I'm going to list the set for about £25. So lastly, I found something that we picked up for ourselves, not to resell, and it's this. It's what they call a milk frother. It heats the milk and froths it up, and you can use it for lattes or hot chocolate. But I've wanted one of these for so long. I keep lusting after the Hotel Chocolat ones, but they're really, really expensive. And then I spotted this one, and initially they said £5, but they said, oh, but we're open to offers. £5 might be a bit much, so you tell us what you want to pay. So as soon as they said that, I knew obviously they were willing to accept something less. So I thought £5 was probably actually a good price for that. So I didn't go much lower. I just went to £3. I thought that was a reasonable offer, and I knew they would probably meet me in the middle and say £4, which is exactly what they did. So I paid £4 for this. Absolute bargain, whichever way you look at it. Really, really, really good bargain. These are selling for £38 brand new on eBay, so £4 second hand. Fabulous. And I just can't wait to use it. I'm so excited to finally have Hotel Chocolat, call them velvetizers, to, you know, make some really nice frothy hot chocolate. So excited to use that. So that's everything that I picked up. Not a huge haul this time around, but it was the first of the year and our first time out in a very long time. So we were thrilled with what we picked up. And it was just so good, as I say, to get out there again and see a bit of real life. Thank you for watching, and I hope you enjoyed this thrifting video. Hopefully there will be more of the same during the year, the more that we're able to get out and about and go treasure hunting again. If you've got any favourite things that you liked, or if there's anything that you're interested in, then please just drop me a comment or DM me on Instagram. All the links are below. But for now, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you in another video very soon. Take care. Bye.